Welcome back to another episode of Fire or Expired. I'm your host, the one, the only, the second Irish Bandit. This week on Fire or Expired, we are taking a look at the debut album from Bad Wolves called Disobey. Bad Wolves have been blowing up the charts recently with their cover of Zombie. We'll get into that a little later. Like I said, this is their first album. They released a single last year called Toast to the Ghost. Tommy Vex, the lead singer, he provides the vocals for Baron Corbin's theme, I Bring the Darkness in the WWE. Does a fantastic job of that. I think that just kind of elevated Baron Corbin, but that's a different subject for a different day. We'll get into that a little later on. And then this year they just blew up with their cover of Zombies. Such a story behind that we'll get into when we talk about the album. So let's just get right down into it. Like I said with the first episode, I'm not going to go into every track, detail into every track. I'm just going to highlight a few songs on the album, let you know what I think of them, then give my overall impression of the album, and tell you whether the album itself is fire, like flame, hot like fire, or expired like a brick of stinky old cheese. So let's get right down into it, talking about Disobey by Bad Wolves. Disobey starts out with the track Officer Down, and I have to admit that I couldn't get into it right off the very bat. Like with most albums like this, I can get into a song right away. Like just the first few beats, I'm like nodding my head, tapping my foot. I was having a hard time getting into the song. I don't know what it was. It's not a bad song, but I just could not get into it. There was something about it. I don't know if it was the vocals. I don't know if it was the actual beat itself. But I had such a hard time getting into this track and the second track on the album. It wasn't until the third track, No Masters, that I finally started getting into the music. And I think that one was a real high point for the album. Great song, great lyrics, and just a wonderful beat to it. From there, after No Masters, came the cover of Zombie, and this is by far the best song on the album. Tommy Vex's vocals are just on display here, and he does a masterful job with this song that a lot of us who grew up in the 90s only know because of Dolores O'Riordan and the Cranberries. And if you don't know the story about this song, about how it came to be for Bad Wolves, they had recorded, I think they had recorded a demo version of the song originally. They shipped it to Dolores O'Riordan for her to hear. Well, I guess, day and age of computers, they sent her a file of it. She absolutely loved the song. Then they asked her if she wanted to come in and do some vocals of her own for the album, or for the song. And she said, absolutely, I'd love to. Unfortunately, on January 15th, Dolores O'Riordan passed away before she was supposed to do the vocals for the song. Bad Wolves still released the cover as is and have donated a portion of the proceeds to the O'Riordan family. So big ups to Bad Wolves for that, and they just do a wonderful job. I'm sure you've heard it. If you haven't heard it, I definitely suggest it. Another track I'm highlighting. I'm only highlighting 4 because I couldn't get into this album. I don't know what it was, but I'll get into that in a little bit. The next one on here is Truth or Dare. It's a really good song, but it has these strange key changes in it. I don't know how to, because I can't really do it justice if I try to sing it, but it goes from one key, then just shifts completely for no reason to another one, and it really threw me off. So I was listening to the song and like getting into it, and then where did that key change come from? That was so totally unnecessary. So I'm listening to it, and I couldn't help but just be like, okay, guys, that key change, you didn't need that in there. You could have just kept it the way it is. So yeah, like that key change really threw me off. I should have liked Truth or Dare more than I did. So what is my final analysis of Bad Wolves Disobey? Well, it was a good album, Maybe I hyped it up too much in my own head because I wanted to love this album. I wanted to love every track on this album from beginning to end, from the very first one, Officer Down, to Toast to the Ghost. I wanted to love every song. And there's only one song on there that I absolutely love, that being Zombie. So like I said, No Masters good, was a really good song and a high point of the album, but other than that, that's it. Like, I think maybe a couple that I actually enjoy, but I had a really hard time getting in this album. It's nothing against Bad Wolves. They're a good band. I think they're going to get better. But I just had a really hard time getting in this album. Like, it's not bad or anything, but like, it's not bad enough that I have to give it an expired rating. But if I had to, I'd give it a mild fire rating. Like, if the first song on the album hooks you, then great. That is fantastic. It spoke to you in a way that it didn't speak to me, unfortunately. Like I said, I wanted to love this album, and again, I think I just hyped it up too much in my mind because I hate doing things like that, hyping things up, and then it just didn't deliver. For me, it didn't deliver. One song delivered on it, and the rest was just not bad, but let's just say passable at least. Like, popcorn music. It's, some of it's just easily forgettable. And I hate saying that because it's a really good driving album. Like, there's some great beats on here. Tommy Vext is probably one of the best new vocalists that I've heard. So he gives it his all in this album, and there are some great riffs, some great beats, some hard driving music on here that is stuff that I should like, but like I said, I don't hate it. It's a passable album. It's a good album. I give it mild fire. If you listen to it and you like it more, that's fantastic. I hope you like it more. I hope Bad Wolves do very well for themselves. And, I'll look forward to their next album. And, hopefully that's an improvement over Disobey. But, it gets mild fire. And, like, I do recommend it. I don't, not to shit on Bad Wolves, but, I do recommend it if you're looking for something new. But I guess me being a long-time heavy metal fan, I just expected more. I don't know. That's about all I can say. I expected more. I don't think it delivered, but it was passable at best. So, all right, well, that'll do it for my review of Disobey by Bad Wolves. I hope you enjoyed it. There's another Fire Expired coming very soon. Prequel by Ghost should be coming out in the next few weeks, so be looking forward to that. And I'm probably going to do a review of the latest offering from Stone Sour, Hydrograde. So be on the lookout for that as well. Tomorrow I will return with Irish Bandit Revolution. We're talking the best and worst Marvel movies. And then we've got another episode of Toy Chest coming up very, very soon. I know I said I was gonna do a Irish Bandit Extra last week. Never got around to it. I'm gonna try to get it for this Friday. So cross your fingers I can get that done. Last week's Irish Bandit Revolution add-on this week. Hey, makes sense to me. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Let me know what you thought of Disobey by Bad Wolves in the comments section down below. Did you like it? Did you think it was okay? Did you hate it? Let me know. Don't forget to share this video anywhere you can. In the description down below, you're going to see a link to my Redbubble store where you can pick up all your Irish Bandit merchandise, stickers, t-shirts, leggings, tank tops. What else? Phone cases for iPhone and Samsung. Coffee mugs, travel mugs, all that good stuff. You can get that at the link below on my Redbubble store, or just go to redbubble.com, search Irish Bandit Shop, and there you'll have it. And also, do not forget, if you're new here, subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and if you are subscribed, don't forget to tap that bell. You might be notified whenever I upload anything new. Hopefully, YouTube is going to fix that issue. But you'll be notified whenever I upload anything new. Irish Bandit Revolution, Toy Chest, Taste Test, Fire or Expired. Whenever I go live. Hopefully I'm going to go live again sometime soon, but we'll see. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode of Fire or Expired, guys. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Keep rocking.